I have a lot of stretch marks, kind of like all over the place, especially now after my second kid, and they don't seem to be going anywhere. Hi, I'm Leighton Meester, and you're watching my Women's Health Body Scan. What do I love most about my body? This is a tough one. My butt. I really like my butt. But seriously. Let's just leave it there. It's my butt. I did it and I was drunk and I was 20. And I have, in the last year and a half, 2 years, been removing it. It's a slow sort of process and it's really painful. So if you're not really sure about a tattoo, I would say just draw it on and just wait, because it is such a process. And I don't even know if I'll ever fully remove it because it's just too painful. And it doesn't have any meaning. It's a flower. I don't know if this counts as scars. Well, I guess so, but I have a lot of stretch marks, kind of like all over the place, especially now after my second kid, my belly. And they don't seem to be going anywhere. I don't think they do. I think they stick around. I had my belly button pierced and I had cartilage kind of piercing in my ear. And both I took out very quickly because I felt that maintaining them was a lot of work. And at work, I just felt like at least the ear one was kind of on camera a lot. And so they'd be take it out. And then eventually I just couldn't keep it. I just have one piercing in each ear that I got when I was 7. And they're still there, as piercings do. They stick around. And I have thought a lot about do I want to do more? But every time I think it's just, no, I don't want to. I just want to keep it at one for now. I say that and tomorrow I might change my mind. You must know that there is a beauty team that when I'm gonna be on camera, that I have somebody going not only to do my hair. Clarice cut my hair today because I hadn't cut it in years. I hadn't trimmed it or anything and it really needed some love. But also they're there waiting for one flyaway, to paste it down off camera so that you just look fresh every moment. But in real life, which is the majority of my life, I really just kind of try to care for it a little bit more. I condition it deeply and kind of use oils and stuff and sort of go with somewhat begrudgingly at times because I just have to deal with whatever my natural hair day looks like. Instead of being yeah, it looks really shiny and nice when I blow it out and curl it, but I can't do that all the time. It'll just be wavy here and then straight here and then fly away. It's never gonna be even. But I just sort of go with it. I don't really stray from what I've been doing for a really long time. Especially during COVID, I didn't get facials very much, which I feel I'm prone to breaking out a lot. I'm getting a facial tomorrow for the first time in a year, the day after I do press and I'm on camera. I do that fairly consistently when I'm not in postpartum time. And then I use the same 2 or 3 products where I wash my face and put on moisturizer. And now I'm really paranoid about the sun, SPF, now that the damage is already done. So I do that every day. I make sure that I wear sunscreen on my whole body. Mental health, I think, is a thing that I do maintain a lot, where I have a lot of things and there's the traditional, I see a therapist 1 or more times a week. That's been a very consistent thing that I've been doing for over a decade. And then other than that, I'll take anything I can get. I have an acupressure mat. I try to do some physical activity. I like to be in the ocean or at the very least I'll just be outdoors. That's an important thing to me if I can be, because I live in LA. I'll use some red light. I know that's apparently good for you, and so I do that. I try to get some exercise and I try to feed myself. That sounds obviously, but for whatever reason, that's the last thing on the list of things that you can do when you're taking care of kids. You're they're taking a nap, I'm gonna clean the kitchen and I'm gonna make do all the stuff that I need to do. And then the last thing I'm oh yeah, I need to eat. So I need to make sure that I do that consistently and not in any way deprive myself. And having alone time is important to me. I was gonna say being with friends, and that's an important part of it to me too, to feel I've done something where I'm talking to people so that I don't lose that skill completely. But being by myself is actually something that I really like, just being in my bed. I like to be in my bed or my bath. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to Women's Health.